Hi everybody, welcome to engVid.com. I'm Adam. In today's video, we're going to do a little bit of pronunciation work. We're going to look at the difference between the two TH sounds and the D sound, which many people have a hard time distinguishing, especially in terms of speaking. In terms of listening, it should be pretty clear which sound you're hearing, but in terms of expressing the sound, some people have a bit of a hard time with that. So we're going to look at these in terms of where to put our tongues, what to do, and then we're going to look at some examples. So we're going to start with this TH. So this word is breathe, breathe. So this is called the voiced TH. What does that mean? It means that you're putting, this is your mouth, by the way. I'm not the best artist, so try to keep up. This is your mouth. These are your teeth coming up and coming down, and the red part is your tongue. So for this TH, for the voiced TH, you're going to put your tongue in front of your upper teeth, and then what you're going to do, you're going to vibrate. Now, technically, you're vibrating your vocal cords, but you should feel your tongue shaking a little bit. Think about your smartphone. If you have a smartphone, and you put it on vibrate, when somebody calls you, it shakes on the table and you can hear that shaking sound. That's what your tongue is doing too. It's vibrating. You should be able to feel, even hear your tongue vibrating, right? So that's what these symbols mean, vibrating. This TH, which is the unvoiced, is using air. So the position of the tongue is the same. It's in front of your upper teeth, except this time you're not using your vocal cords and you're not vibrating your tongue. You're blowing air between the tongue and the teeth. So then you have the sound of breath. Try yourself. Okay, that's the difference between the two sounds. Air, vibration. Then you have the letter D, and the phonetic symbol is the same, so I didn't write it. Bread, bread. So here what you have the tip of the tongue hitting the roof of the mouth. It's behind your upper teeth, right? Behind the upper teeth. It hits the top of the mouth, and then a quick vibration and let go. It releases from the top. So, da, da. Notice that your tongue falls down. Think about the T sound. T. So T and D, the difference is the same as voiced and unvoiced. T, you're putting the tip of your tongue against the roof of the mouth. You're quickly blowing out some air and letting go of the tongue, separating the tongue from the roof of the mouth. D, no air. Just a quick vibration and let go from the top. D, 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 T, T. Now, if you put your hand to your mouth, T, you will feel air on your hand. Same with breath. You should feel air. But the TH, like the voiced, you won't feel any air. No air coming out. Air coming out. D, 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 no air. T, 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 air coming out. That's how you know if you're saying it correctly or not correctly. Now, let's practice a little bit. Notice the sounds can come at the end of the word, the middle of the word, the beginning of the word. It doesn't matter the placement. You still need to be conscious of what your tongue is doing and whether there's air or vibrations involved. So, Heather. Heather. Heather is a girl's name or a type of plant. Heather. Ether. 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 Header. Header. Header is like you will see that in your website, or you will in a newspaper, you'll see the header, like the top. Header. Heather. Ether. Header. Now, where the problems are when you're trying to say one sound and you create a different sound, and sometimes you will just say a different word. So for example, if you're trying to say thread, but you end up saying dread, keep in mind that dread is an actual English word. Dread means fear. Thread, like if I pull out a string from my sweater and pull it out, that is a thread. Dread is to fear something. So, thread, say it with me, thread, dread. And also notice that D and R, when they're together, it sounds a little bit like a JR, dread. So we don't say dread. I'm just saying it for you so you can hear it, but dread. There, dare. Now, dare is also an English word. If someone dares you to do something, it means they give you a challenge to do it. A dare is a challenge. There is there. There, say it with me. There, dare, there, dare. Okay? So again, you have to just keep practice and repeat and repeat. Eventually you'll be able to hear and say the difference. Thin, din. Din means like a noise. So if you walk into like a high school cafeteria, you will hear a din in the area because all the kids are talking and screaming and moving around. So din is an actual word. Thin is an actual word, like something is very thin. So, thin, din, say after me, thin, din. Now, I'm obviously saying it very slowly and I'm enunciating the letters, but if you pull a thread from the sweater, the whole sweater will fall apart. If you pull a thread, the key is to be able to connect these sounds and move on to the next sound very quickly. Okay? I dread the day that I find out something happened. Or my son dreads the first day of school. Dreads. It's very natural. It flows into each other. There are 5 people here. There are. I dare you to do it. I dare you to. Dare you to. He is very thin. He needs to gain more weight. He's too thin. There was a loud din in the school. There was a loud din in the school. Loud din. Loud din. I'm just mixing the 2 D's, okay? So that's basically it. It's all about practice and practice and practice. And what a good thing you can do is take your phone or cassette player or anything that you can record yourself on and make yourself a list of TH words that are voiced and unvoiced and some D words with a D in them, and just say them over and over again and record yourself. And then listen and make sure that you can hear clearly different sounds. 3 different sounds. 3. There's another one for you. You can put that on your list. Okay? Now, unfortunately, I can't make a quiz for this video because there's no audio on the quiz platform. But if you have any questions about it, please go to engvid.com. You can ask me there in the comment section. I'll do my best to try to answer pronunciation related questions. And that's it. Practice. If you like the video, give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell if you want notifications of future videos, new videos. And we'll come back soon. We'll do this again with vocab, pronunciation, grammar tips, etc. See you then. Bye-bye.